Paper Snuff. This is Tara. Today I am working on my Stamp It Like It's Hot video. This is a monthly hop. Hello, kitty. Right in the way. Of course he did. This is a monthly hop that we do with Brianna from My Life on Paper. She gives us a technique prompt to do each month, and then we build a layout using that prompt. So I'm going to be stamping, and pardon me for all of the clutter, and looks like my stamps got up and walked away. That figures, right? Don't know where they're at. Ah, they're underneath. Wow. Maybe I should drink some more coffee. So I'm going to be using these stamps that I ordered from Hip Kit. They're either the December or January extras. They came with this beautiful ombre ink pad. That is our technique for this month, is to stamp ombre. Yes, you can do that with just a few ink pads and make the ombre yourself. I have this beautiful ink pad that I haven't used much, so I'm going to go ahead and play with that. A photo of our dog who decided that Courtney's bed looked absolutely comfy, so he passed out. And then this is New Day from Hip Kit. Has lots of the pinks and the purples and stuff that are in my photo, as well as some great pattern paper for me to use. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. I'm going to go ahead and do my stamping, and I will have that process sped up for you so you don't have to watch me in real-time stamp. I'll be right back. So I'm going to admit that this is technically cheating. The technique is to create an ombre effect with stamps. I'm doing that, but I'm not using separate ink pads to do it. And the reason for me cheating is, one, I really want to use this ink pad, and two, I just got back from a scrappy cruise. I'm running behind and I don't have time to actually play. You can see I'm really struggling getting the stamp to stamp correctly in the middle. And at some point I go and look for a thin piece of foam and I still can't get it to work. So I got a 12 by 12 Misty for Christmas, and I'm here to tell you that it actually works better than the Tim Holtz one. I've loved this Tim Holtz one. I've had it for a couple of years, but it doesn't always get me clean, clear stamps, and so I am going to just kind of make do. I will flip this cardstock over in a minute, and I'll move the stamp so that I can get a good image of a couple of those middle ones, because I want some of the middle pieces as well. So you just saw me try to put a piece of foam underneath it, and it didn't work. So I paused the video, and now I have put a piece of fun foam under it. It's still a little thick for this, and I'm still not getting a clear stamped image. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I'll try this stamp with a Misty another time. So I'm moving the stamp around a little bit so that I can at least attempt to get a couple of those middle images stamped well so that I can cut them out. And I am going to fussy cut these stars. I am stamping on 120-pound weight Nina white cardstock. So off camera, I went ahead and used my Cameo to cut a crescent moon shape out of my star pattern paper, and I hand stitched a border around the edge of it. What you see me doing here is I am gluing it down. Now, because I didn't stitch directly to the background paper, this is going to give me a little bit of texture on my page, not just with the stitching, but because the stitching behind it kind of gives you the same sort of lift that Fun Foam does, but just not quite as big. It just gives you a little bit more depth. So I have cut down and matted my photo. That photo is now 3 by 4. That purple and white striped paper is the back of the moon paper, or the star paper that I cut my moon out of, and I just cut an inch off of it and used my banner punch to create 2 banners. Now I'm cutting down a piece of Fun Foam. Sorry you can't see that I was doing that off camera, but I put it on the back of my photo, and I'm just going to start layering up the embellishments. I also dug through all of these embellishments off camera trying to find what I actually wanted to show up on the layout. My title is going to be Let's Go Take a Nap. This is a back to school collection from Hip Kit, probably their September kit, because there's a lot of back to school type things in here, but there's other things that aren't back to school. So I'm just going to use those. I pulled that date tab because I'm going to use that to put my date. This photo was taken February 1st of 2016. So it'll be the first layout in my February album for that year. And actually I have my January, February album is in the same album. Anyway, so I'm going to put my extra stars in that little triangle so I don't lose them, because I'm notorious for losing stuff on my desk without ever moving. Just ask my sister, who has scrapbook with me live, and I lose all the stuff. Anyway, I'm going to put Take a Nap. I realize that this title is not straight, but I'm just kind of plopping it on there for now so that I can get an idea of where to put the rest of my embellishments. The other thing I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to draw lines to my hanging stars, and I'm going to hand stitch a border on those. And so I am just kind of trying to make sure that I have room for that. All right, I got my layout completely finished. I did stitch the lines for these 3 hanging stars, and then off camera I added a few more of my fussy cut stars just to kind of fill in some gaps. I did pop those up with foam adhesive. I also added 2 journaling labels, so I have some journaling on here, and that's it. Thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe. You guys are the ones growing my channel when you do those things for me, and I really appreciate you. If you are not a subscriber, I hope that you will subscribe. Click that button below. If you'd like YouTube to notify you when I put out new content, go ahead and click the bell down there, and they'll email you or send you a notification on your phone. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.